In the words of Van Jones, a serious shift in our energy strategy would open a new chapter in the story of human civilization. Right now, we are still scurrying about on our planet's surface, eking out our living as part of a vulture society, living off the dead. Out of the earth, we suck the liquefied remains of dead organisms. We burn our ancestors' remains in our engines without ceremony. We go back to the earth, like vampires, to suck out even more oil. Our coal-fired power plants munch daily on the black bones of the ancients and belch out death. Today, the climate itself threatens to bring everything full circle. If we keep pulling death from the ground, we will reap death from the skies. Environmentalism in the U.S. today has faced unprecedented challenges. More than 2 decades of advocacy about global climate change, and the U.S. has yet to enact a single policy which reduces our total emissions of heat-trapping gases. But who's really in control? Who really matters? And who can make a difference? As many of us know, the environmental movement has been framed as a white man's game. Save the polar bears, buy a Prius, and use reusable bags when you shop at Whole Foods. What about those of us who cannot afford a new eco-friendly car, who prefer the cheaper plastic option, who care nothing about our white Arctic friends because we have never had the chance to see them with our own eyes? How do we change the paradigm of whiteness and privilege in the environmental community in order to build a more powerful and unified movement? In an essay titled The Soul of Environmentalism, the authors argue that our shortcomings lie in the failure to bring race and class into perspective. We understand the surface of injustices, but fail to notice their roots. If we engage in dialogue about air pollution and global warming from coal-fired power plants, we need to discuss the generations of workers killed in coal mines and the surrounding families whose property values have sunk and health has deteriorated. To do that, we have to connect with corporations on their most intimate level, the workers they rely upon and the communities they exploit. When we expose the ruthless, ugly side of industry, we are getting at the root of their power. When we connect to those at the front lines and remind everyone about the abundance of safe, clean, and just alternatives to the current system, we are engaging in the kind of transformative politics that can win the big fights. The truth is that we are all connected. Earth is just as much our home as we are a crucial part of Mother Nature herself. So what is needed in the environmental movement? Passion, interest, and a notion of connectivity. The soul of environmentalism shares with the civil rights movement and many others one central characteristic: empathy. When we focus on coalition building over individualism, humanity can envision a better, healthier tomorrow. By understanding the ongoing struggles of environmental justice, we can extend our hand to others and create an everlasting, strong chain with which to protect ourselves, our communities, and our planet. Today we are living in a world won for us by the sacrifices of our ancestors. It is far from perfect, but infinitely better than what might have been. As a result of their heroism, we live in freer societies with the liberty to act or not to act. And now we stand at our own crossroads, looking out upon 2 futures. One with rising temperatures, rising oceans, and rising violence on a hot and strip-minded planet. And another with expanding organic harvests, growing solar arrays, and deepening global partnerships on a green and thriving Earth. Which one will you choose?